Welcome to the Summon of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Hazy.
Man,
And today's episode, we're talking about 1991's Double Impact, Double Van Damme, Double the Fun, Double the Tonguin'. Stick around.
Look at me.
That's right. Well, did you not read the report when they talked about when he was on Friends and they both Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox said, can you tell him to not stick his tongue in their mouths?
And he tasted like cigar or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know if he smokes cigars. What is he?
Tom Selleck? No.
Schwarzenegger? I go home and I smoke a cigar, cause I ain't no cook.
what? I ain't no cook.
I ain't no cook. That's what he says. Like I'm the man.
That's
I
right.
make the rules.
I'm no Dane Cook. What's going on?
Yeah, that's right. But 1991's Double Impact. We get two Van Dams.
For
Another
the price of one?
for the price. Well, yeah, for the price of one movie.
See, there you go. I beat you to it.
I wasn't gonna say that.
But it sounds better though.
Nah. I was just gonna say we get two Van Dams, and it's not,
Van
and,
Dams,
and it's not,
one
and it's
action-packed
and it's not,
movie.
and it's not bad CGI. It's just like,
Wow.
yeah,
There's no CGI, but yeah.
I
There's
mean,
moments where it's like, ooh.
it technically is when you have two Van Dams on the screen at the same
Oh, that's
time.
true. That's right.
It's the beginning of that whole thing because remember they did that in Twin Dragons with Jackie
Twin
Chan.
Dragons was after.
Yeah, no, but they did that same thing. But if you notice when they're on screen, when you have two Jackie Chans, all of a sudden one of the Jackie Chans, his cutout is like all like weird. You get weird shapes on one of the Jackie Chans.
Well, in one of the scenes, he's a ghost. You can see through him. Van Damme.
It's good. That's good. That's quality filmmaking from 1991.
He's very transparent in
Yeah,
his performance.
that's how you could.
God damn you, I hate you.
That's how you could. That's how you could tell this was not James Cameron. It's no Avatar.
His performance is so good, you saw through his soul.
That's right.
But I mean,
And
he
did show
was
his
good.
butt. He did show his butt.
No, he did.
He played two,
But
but he played two different types of characters in this movie.
Did
And
get
he
paid
was
twice.
good. He wasn't bad.
No, he was good.
not bad.
He was good in this movie. I liked this movie.
I think better than what's his name, Schwarzenegger in his acting.
You could tell that he actually went to school or at least studied or tried to act. Tried to act.
You could tell he read a book.
Yeah, yeah. Not just on doing the splits.
Mm.
Right? Like you could tell like he tried to act, right? Like he really did try.
I thought he did good.
Yeah.
I thought he did really good.
I like this movie. And it's like it's one of those where like on occasion
I believed he was a twin.
he's one of those movies where you're like, wait, he's not?
There's two of them.
You get good villains in this movie. You get good villains in this movie. I mean, you get Bolo Young. You get Bolo Young, and you get Bolo Young. You get a bunch of old people, like always, like henchmen. Then you get
Even
that
guys that were in Bloodsport.
You get people from Bloodsport, and you get that she's a female he was a female bodybuilder, martial artist, right?
6-time Miss Olympia.
There you go. Yeah, that's I don't remember her.
Remember her
I
name?
just remember her name.
Karina Everson. 6-time Miss Olympia.
But I enjoyed this movie. I really did because you get two different types of Van Damme. You get like the criminal Van Damme, and you get like the somewhat wholesome.
You get two different types of Van Damme. It's no, it's the same Van Damme.
No, you do. He plays two different characters. You get the two kids that were separated at birth.
I mean, come on, we've all stood in front of a mirror naked, tucking it back. You know, it's fine. We can all do it.
Huh? What does
I
that
mean,
have
it's
to
two
do?
of
What
us.
does that have to do with it?
Huh? What?
Did you say tuck it away?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
So you have two you get the two Van Dams, right? You get the rough and tumble and then the clean cut one. And
Hollywood.
right? And so you get the two kids that are separated at birth at the time of birth, and then they didn't even know about each other. And then you get the guy from Tango and Cash, and this time he has no hair.
What's his name? Jeffrey.
I don't remember his name. Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey, right? Lewis?
Dahmer?
I don't know.
Dumb.
I don't know.
Let me see. Conveniently,
you
one
know,
of them gets raised by a French nun, and then the other one gets raised in France.
And one of them gets raised in Hollywood by a French nun, and the other one is and the one's in France.
Yeah, Jeffrey Lewis.
is that why they both have the same accent? What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, but yet, ooh, you just offended our non-French audience.
Really?
French Canadians,
Are non-French.
Oh, French Canadians.
the people who don't watch us in France.
Quoi?
So
It's okay. You just gotta say hello, and they get easily offended.
that's true.
Okay, fine. Hello.
A boot?
But so we get these guys, and I like the action in this movie. I like the action in the movie. The action's good.
You know, for being two different characters, they both go pretty well.
One's a drunk and one's a criminal, and the other one is what other one wears bomber jackets.
And this is why Pat Morita got nominated for an Oscar for Karate Kid. Just saying.
Oh, what?
Because he played
drunk.
he basically played both characters as one character. The levels he went through, yeah. Like when Pat Morita got drunk in a
That's what you're basing. That's what you're basing that stream
And
of
the nice
consciousness
guy.
on.
yeah.
And
But
the
then
nice
he was
guy.
also very clean cut.
Then why didn't Jackie Chan get nominated for Drunken Master?
But Pat Morita wasn't trying to sleep with everybody he saw.
That's true. This is true.
I mean, Mr.
Well, I mean,
Miyagi.
as far as we know,
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh,
No, Pat
sure,
Morita,
yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
Mr.
You
Miyagi.
try to get it in all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't know what he did when he went to Osaka.
That's what you do when you go to Osaka.
It's because what happens in Osaka stays in Osaka.
Yeah, wow.
And sometimes if it stays in Osaka for too long, it gets crusty.
Huh? In an old Saka.
Oh,
Get it?
yeah.
Bro,
You have
come
to-
on.
Remember,
Because you look confused.
remember when you have to remember when you have to explain it. It's not funny.
Yo, Britney sock.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Where was that from? Whatever.
You should have done your research.
Yeah.
Stupid.
No, but this movie is still to like when like it comes out on like on cable every once in a while, and it's one of those movies where like I'll pick up where it's at, and it's still an enjoyable movie. And for being a movie where two kids get separated at birth and they're supposed to be French Canadians, why does it take place in Hong Kong?
Because that's where Alex stayed.
Yeah, but like how does everything get like moved over to Hong Kong? But still, it's like I like it, but I do enjoy like young Van Damme in these movies, like young Van Damme. Like Van Damme in this time of his career was making good movies. Like he was.
High point.
Yeah, because this is right around the time, because this is 90s Van Damme, right? You get Van Damme, you get Bloodsport, you get Kickboxer, you get like this is around that time before the
Time Cop.
You get Time
Cyborg.
Cop, you get Nowhere to Run.
Cyborg.
No, get out of here.
I don't like Cyborg.
No. You get Nowhere to Run.
Go back to that review, huh?
You get Nowhere to Run. You got you got Lionheart.
Death Warrant.
You get Death Warrant. I'll even throw in Sudden Death in there. Sudden Death is okay. It's all right.
Did you say
It's
Time Cop?
You get Time. Yeah, you got Time Cop.
Psycho is too good.
Right.
Yeah.
You get Universal Soldier, which is one of the best.
Yep.
Right. So this is like around the time where you have the high point of Van Damme.
Yeah, that's a lot of hits, I think.
He has a lot of hits in the 90s,
Yeah.
and I'll even put Street Fighter in there, even though I don't like Street Fighter. It's not the
I like
greatest,
Street Fighter.
right?
You leave Raul Julia alone,
Yeah.
sir.
It's got
Right?
Raul Julia.
It's not the greatest, but
We
I'll
had
throw it
a
in there.
great performance by Raul Julia.
I mean,
It is a great performance.
relax.
He's good. In
He's
it.
the only one actually trying. He's the only one actually trying
he
in the
gives
movie.
it his all.
I mean, it's one of his last alls. That's why.
It is
He
his
knew-
last all.
No,
I think that was
there
one
was one.
after that.
There was one more after that before.
Was it a mainstream movie?
No,
Then who cares?
it wasn't a mainstream. Hey, you better relax.
Easy.
You better relax. You
Easy.
remember who you're talking to.
This isn't Wagons East with Chris Farley.
You mind your P's and Q's.
That's your brother over here.
You better relax. You know,
He's gonna have a drink and you're done.
remember it's the head.
Remember, I'm the clean cut one, and you're.
You're the drunk.
Mm-hmm. I am both. Remember, I am both.
I am Pat Morita.
Yeah. No, but so this is when he was just banging out, just banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, like
It was in
Pat
his
Morita.
contract.
Seriously.
It was in his contract. Every movie he had to have a sex scene.
Yep.
I must show my eyes.
Yeah.
He's not Irish.
I know. I just didn't want to say the word, so I was gonna.
It's 10 minutes. So
Oh, is it?
yeah,
Already?
booty hole. So but it's toned and it's like doing the splits, especially the splits. But this movie is really good. Like I'm telling you, he was just churning them out. He was just churning them out in the 90s. Then he went, then it just went straight to DVD, straight to video movies, and
Just
they're
churning them
not
out
great.
so much that they're so butter. He said churning them out. They're like butter.
Once he did that movie with Dennis Rodman, it was over.
Well, that one, and then with the America Sweetheart, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Once he did that, forget
Yeah,
it.
once you make a movie with Rob Schneider, you kind of go like, all right, I need to take a break.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's
He's
true.
a great action star.
Van Damme or Rob Schneider?
Rob Schneider, Demolition Man, Judge Dredd.
I am the law, and I get it.
There's only
That's
one
his
of
only
them.
line, you know
only
that. That's
only
only
one
line.
only one of those two is great, and I'll let you
Hey,
decide
come
which
on.
one. I'll let you decide which one that is, and everyone knows that's Demolition Man.
I can answer.
I could do without Stallone.
Everyone knows.
seashells.
Oh Jesus Christ! No,
3 seashells.
no,
No.
no.
it.
But if you haven't seen Double Impact, I think it plays it's on you can buy it on iTunes, right? But it's on I think Cinemax a lot. They play that movie on Cinemax a lot.
Yeah, I think it's on Cinemax now.
It's on Cinemax a lot, and it's on Action Max, and it's one of those movies that if you have not seen it from 1991, it's one of those movies that it's a mandatory watch, especially if you haven't seen any like Van Damme movies, because it's one of those like, oh, you have the same actor playing two parts, but it's Long Lost Brothers and it's an action movie, and it's a good action movie.
Cheech and Chong did it better.
And it's a buddy. Well, get out of here. It's in the buddy cop genre, but it's two brothers, right? And it's good. It's really good.
It's really good.
It's like if you watch the Olsen twins, but they're action stars instead.
And they can
Same
act.
thing. Yeah. Well,
You get out of here. You get out of here with that with those shenanigans, Olsen twins.
it's like two Lindsay Lohans doing what's called It Takes Two, right? Does It Takes Two?
That they did.
I've never
They
seen
did the Parent Trap.
Who did
No,
It
they
Takes Two?
didn't. They
Those-
didn't do the Parent Trap.
Lindsay Lohan did the Parent Trap.
Oh, yeah.
It Takes Two were the Olsen twins.
Ah, see, so I got them mixed up.
You're welcome
See?
for
They're
dropping
they're
knowledge
so-
bobs on you.
See,
Interchangeable.
They're so good. Didn't know they were different.
Well, the Olsen twins are actually twins. Lindsay Lohan was not twins, so just give you a heads up. There's no CGI there. But yeah, no. But if you have not seen Double Impact, right? Did Van Damme do another movie where he played twins again?
Twins?
I mean, he did
No,
Replicant. He did Replicant eventually, like where he played another one. Like, but it wasn't like that. It was just like movies, like a movie.
I think
where-
in
It's
Time
because
Cop,
they
he
were
also
clones.
sees himself.
Oh yeah, but he played a future version of himself,
Mm-hmm.
which is another good movie. I'm telling you, banger after banger in the '90s. You gotta go back and watch all the Van Damme catalog from the '90s.
In your
from the
mind,
'90s.
in the mind, you hear Van Damme, and then you dismiss him.
Yeah, because of all the newer movies he's done. But
Yeah.
when you go
No,
back
no,
to
no.
when you go back to watch the movies from like late '80s to like the mid '90s, he was making good. All his action movies were great.
You
Like
know,
they
I
were
wanna see-
really enjoyable.
I wanna see
Way
Steven
better
Seagal.
than Seagal.
Damn
Way
it.
better. Way better. Way better than Steven.
Because I want to see Seagal do one of these movies.
No, I
Nah,
don't.
he
I do
can't
not.
act.
Hey, puñeta, what are you doing? I don't
Nah,
know.
he can't
no,
act.
No.
What's your name? Nico. Hey, I'm Chico. They got done.
Chico, what is he, a Marx brother?
No.
No, because you played Nico Toscani, and then you played Chico in another one, and then you played.
He played Nico.
Played
He
Chico.
played Nico Toscani. He played Marco
But Chico- it was Chico and
Minestrone. He played all these just the Italian soup names.
Yeah, basically.
He played
Lenny Luigi.
he played all the soup names from Olive Garden.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Minestrone.
Yeah, the
soup.
minestrone soup. Hey, I didn't know that it was called minestrone. I just read it. I just read it the way it was written.
Hey, I want the super salad. Relax.
Yeah. Hey, on that,
Classic. Hey, by the way, the movie did want me to add more hue lights into my house.
That's right. Well, I mean, that's totally 80s, early 90s. That's the look. That's the look. 80s,
Philips Hue, get on it.
80s, early 90s.
That's your commercial
That's
right
right.
there.
80s or 90s.
It's designed in early.
But if you haven't seen like Double Impact, definitely check it out.
It is watcher.
It's a watcher, and then check out the rest. It's a like if I'm telling you, you go into Bloodsport, Kickboxer, like Time Cop. You go to all these movies. You're
Cyborg.
Yeah.
No, Cyborg.
Skip Cyborg. Don't watch Cyborg.
Skip Cyborg.
But on that note, guys, Double Impact, Cinemax, video on demand, wherever you can watch it.
And he is Vinny.
This has been Vinny.
And
I'll see you guys next week.
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.